Do we know who Sinead O'Connor?
Yeah, she's Irish.
Irish.
Sinead?
Sinead?
Yeah. What song does she
Singer.
sing?
Old school 90s singer, right?
Yeah, there is a D.
Sinead O'Connor.
I actually found out the name Sinead is a Irish version of the name Janet.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I remember Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, that's
She bald, no?
That's one of the least fun facts I've ever heard in my whole life.
Yeah.
Sinead is
It's
Janet.
Janet O'Connor. It's not fun? Okay, fine.
Is that Irish or Scottish?
That, well, I think it just doesn't
Irish.
pay off. Is all. You hear it, and there's no payoff.
You're like, oh, cool.
Cool. All right. Yeah.
That's like it's
Moving
like when somebody says like, somebody says
I thought it was cool, Casey.
the
I
nickname
liked
for
it.
Richard is Dick. There's a payoff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True. No, you know what it is? You can never remember how to pronounce his name.
Sinead.
Like if I didn't know it was O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, but
And be like,
Dick is
Sinead.
funny.
Dick is funny. All right. Anyway, so she is coming out with a new book called Rememberings. All right.
That bitch can't spell.
She can't spell her own name, dude. There's a D.
Fuck, bro. It's a SH. She's bald, right?
Yeah, she.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here's a picture of her.
That's Conor McGregor's walkout song, I think. No?
Is it? That's her.
That's how I know who she is.
What would your entrance music be?
You know Sinead O'Connor through Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that's how I know about her.
That's really his walkout song?
Sinead O'Connor
This
McGregor.
is Sinead O'Connor.
Oh, she's a lot younger.
Back in the Great Wham.
This is when her in like the time that she was famous in like singing.
She rocks a short haircut really good.
Dude, so did Demi Moore.
I was gonna say she looks like Demi
What?
Moore and G.I. Jane.
Same person.
Well, she got older.
Holy moly.
This is a 30 year difference.
20, 30 years.
Yeah, this is 1991, and this is 2000.
Yo, that photo's from 91?
well, that's when her "Nothing Compares to You" song came out. That's like
But she's ahead of her time, then, yo.
She looks like an Instagram girl now.
Yeah, she looks good now like that.
true.
The clothes?
Sinead O'Connor, y'all. Props.
How's about it? How's about it? Not said enough.
Ahead of her time.
Fun fact. Now, here's a fun fact for you, Steve.
Yeah, right.
And I know you're gonna.
It's short for Richard.
Dick is short.
Yeah, right.
You guys know that?
I would have figured it was short for Dick. Or
That's the end of the article. That's it.
Robert. Bob.
I know that. I had Uncle Bob.
also is weird to me.
All right. So she's releasing a book, and in the book, she documents her relationship with Prince.
Oh,
Who didn't Prince fuck?
thank you. He was a freak, huh?
Not a relationship, but just like her experience.
Oh.
Well, it's not so much a friendship, honestly.
They play basketball all the time.
Another fun fact is that did you know Nothing Compares to You was written by Prince?
Oh.
Wow.
Can you give me the
song is that?
what's the song again?
Okay, let me play it. So we are on
We're on the Patreon
Patreon. I'll just give you a little bit of it. I don't know.
because I think it will
Content ID.
it'll still get
Less than
content.
5 seconds.
Oh, you know that one music video where Sinead O'Connor close up and she's crying? That video? That song?
I can't remember, bro.
Sounds like a Prince song,
Do we know
too.
the song? Oh, we don't.
I've heard it before, but I don't rock out to it, so it's like
Really?
not one of those things I got the lyrics to.
I feel like if you're Irish, you know this song.
True.
If you live in Ireland, you fuck with the song heavy.
I always felt like the visual of this music video was really famous.
Yeah, I've seen his video before.
It's just her face.
This is a really pretty face.
She has
Why don't you
a very
marry her
pretty
then,
face.
dude?
I would 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That part.
So this is actually a Prince song. He actually wrote this song in 1985.
The artist formerly known as.
Yep.
Prince.
It's really interesting who writes which songs. You know that?
Dude, Lady Gaga was writing Britney songs. I didn't know that for a long time.
You know that song? You spin my head round. Bruno Mars wrote that.
Bruno Mars is very
Yeah,
talented.
before
you
he
know?
came up as himself, he was a songwriter. So he wrote all kinds of songs too. And it's just things that you're like, that's out of that person's scope or whatever. It's just crazy.
Dude, Kesha was writing for Britney too.
Oh yeah.
Wow. So apparently, so Sinead O'Connor, she's very Irish, and in a lot of her interviews in the 90s, she would swear and be very Conor McGregor.
She'd be like, who the fuck is that guy, bro?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Prince took offense to that because she was repping his song. And so there was a time when he actually invited Sinead over to his Hollywood mansion. And once she was there, he basically scolded her for acting a fool.
He whispered. He was like,
I really think right now in the world, you should stop saying all these words.
But yeah, so he would scold her, and then that same night, and this is like a very eventful night, I guess, because then
They had
as-
tantric sex.
As he, no, they did not. So as he was scolding her, he would keep telling his butler to serve soup to Sinead, right? She wasn't hungry, she didn't want any, and then at some other point in that very same night, he convinces her to have a pillow fight. And then during the fucking pillow fight, somehow he slips in a hard object in there and like smacks her in the head.
Holy shit.
Like basically assaults her. And this, I mean, this is obviously all from Sinead.
I was gonna say that as a joke, but it turned out to be fucking.
Dude, Prince is like my favorite ever. But hearing that he forces soup on people, I don't know if I can.
My favorite stories
I don't know about that.
are,
That's weird.
you know, we all know Prince.
He doesn't miss, bro. He doesn't.
Dave Chappelle stories.
I know the Prince of Egypt.
Right, the
Egypt.
Rick, not the Rick James, but the
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy.
But before that, my introduction to Prince was actually Kevin Smith or Kevin James. Kevin James from Jerky Boys, right? Like, is that Smith? James, right?
Wait,
Fucking Mallrats.
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith.
Who did
yeah,
the
yeah.
documentary?
Yeah. So you know, at the end of the movie of Mallrats or Jerky Boys, they had Morris Day in the Time. They had a funk band.
Oh, that's the Jay and Silent Bob.
Jay and Silent Bob. You're right.
Morris
At
Day in the
end.
motherfucking Time.
Yeah. So that was supposed to be Prince.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and he has these amazing stories of his encounters with Prince and how
heard it.
Prince wears like fucking high heel shoes, and dude, it's wild. Like, Prince is as eccentric as like everyone says, apparently, because he would call Kevin Smith in the middle of the night and say, "I need a camel."
That's fucking nuts.
Like, I need a camel right now.
I was on set for the we doing this movie, The Thinning, with Logan Paul, right? And Logan shows up with a fucking camel or a llama.
Why?
Just comes and says with one.
Because he can't.
Doing a vlog or something. I don't know.
That's so cool.
I mean, that's the kind of shit that I would do if I had more money.
And that brings.
If I come with a pet fucking slug or something, like I come up with like a stuffed animal or something.
You don't show up with something random next time, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah.
Like I'm organic, alive.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I have the sperm.
Oh.
Is that really a sperm?
No, it's a I don't know.
He's just reaching now. It's sad to see it.
All right, so then.
I was a little impressed.
All right, so I bring up this whole Sinead O'Connor story because she basically makes a point of the end of her career versus how Prince was to her and just how Prince is. Like Prince, we all kind of agree that he's kind of eccentric, crazy, whatever.
Kinda.
Had a pillow fight.
That's so crazy.
Of course he did. I can visualize it. That's what I hate about this.
In slow motion,
Yeah, in a purple suit with heels on.
with feathers flying everywhere.
Absolutely.
B-roll.
He snuck a bunch of bars of soap and just punched her in the fucking head with it.
Well, why do I picture Dave Chappelle as Prince and not Prince?
Oh, it has to be the Dave Chappelle.
It's gotta be a Grammy.
She got a concussion from a
Yeah,
Grammy.
why isn't there a background? Why is it so smoky?
He's wearing purple. He has purple. Yeah, he has ruffles on his shirt for sure.
And he has a purple motorcycle.
It's clearly just a couch on a soundstage. Like,
All right, so Sinead O'Connor's career came to a screeching halt. I'm just trying to get the story out real quick. So it comes to a screeching halt because back in '92, so she's only had one like major hit, which is the song we just played. On stage while performing, she takes a photo of the Pope and rips it on stage. And this is 92.
so Pope John Paul II.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck the Pope, yo.
So she's like, fuck the Pope. She's making her political statement about, the Catholic Church and all that stuff, right?
She didn't know how right she was back then, probably.
She did not know how right she was. Maybe she did, but the public did not know she was right.
At that time.
They branded her crazy. They branded her this, why? How could you do that? Her career completely derailed. Just derailed just based off
Too many Catholics.
Well, and Irish. If that's your
she's
base
Irish.
support,
Yeah,
whew,
that's
you're
very
you're
true.
fucked with the religious people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Irish is Catholic.
Yeah, bro.
True.
1-to-1.
Catholics.
It's over, dude.
No Protestants there.
But yeah, it's crazy to think like that's something that if she had done it today, I don't think she
People would have cheered.
She would have been on the Ellen show, yo.
Yeah, she'd been brave.
Can you tell this again?
Yeah. She would have got scared or something, you know?
Her joke's too early.
It would have been made an NFT.
Yeah. For real.
Fuck, that's so true. But
She
yeah,
was, 20 years, 30 years too early?
30 years too early.
So she got beat up by Prince.
She
Dude.
got beat up by Prince.
But in a pillow fight.
But with one of his Grammys in the pillow.
Yeah, and a bunch of batteries, yo, and just beat the shit out of her. Fuck. That's wild.
And then he's like, this is from the Pope.
And then he's like, yes, this bitch needs some chicken soup.
To heal your wounds.